What is going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another video, and today we are rebuilding the New England Patriots. They've been dominant for so long. However, this year with opt-outs, injuries, and a new starting quarterback for the first time since 2000. Well, okay. Technically, that's not exactly accurate because Jimmy Garoppolo started a few games when Brady was suspended. And Matt Castle started basically a full season when Tom Brady was injured. And I want to say it was 2011. But I really don't remember exactly. I'm guessing it was. It wasn't. It was 2008. Oh, way longer ago than I thought it was. Anyway, he got sacked 47 times that year. Man, tough year to be Matt Castle that led the league. Anyway, yeah. Basically the first time since 2000, the Patriots have a new starting quarterback because Tom Brady is no longer on the team, as I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, are aware. Dude, imagine just stumbling upon this video. You haven't watched any football this season. You've been out of the loop, and you're like, wait, Tom Brady's not on the Patriots anymore? That's unlikely, but I like the thought of that. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. Every single subscription helps. It's free. You can always make a decision to unsubscribe later. It would break my heart, but I guess you could do that. Let's go ahead and talk about this roster, break it down, and then try and bring in the next Tom Brady to bring this team back to their dominating ways. This video is sponsored by Raycon and the Everyday E25 earbuds. Got them in now. They're so comfortable. They're my choice whenever I'm on the go, going for a run, whatever I'm doing. I choose Raycon. They sound just as good as other top audio brands, you know. Company founded by Ray J. Celebrities like J.R. Smith love these, and I can see why. I would say the biggest selling point for me is just how comfortable they are. The Everyday E25 noise isolating earbuds are just fantastic in my opinion, and they make a great holiday gift. We're coming up on the holidays. It's November right now. We're getting into that season, and these are a great holiday gift because you can use them every single day. Whether you have roommates, you're trying to be courteous to them, you don't want to blast loud music, you get the same audio quality, but it's in your ears, which is fantastic. And I really can't stress this part enough. There's no better time to buy these, because if you use buyraycon.com/Bengal in the description, you get 20% off your Raycon purchase. It's a great deal. This is the time to buy. If you've been on the edge, you've been thinking about it, you need some new earbuds. And remember, this is only available for a limited time, so you have to act now. There really isn't a better option than Raycon with the Everyday E25 noise isolating earbuds. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring the video. Okay, so if we look at this team, it's an interesting one. 366 overall tight ends, including New York Giants legend Matt LaCosse. I'm a Giants fan, but don't hold that against me. Dalton Keene, Devin Asiasi, two rookies. I think they were third-round picks. They're not great, let's be honest. Offensive line is pretty solid, though. It got Isaiah Wynn at left tackle, Joe Thuney, who's an impending free agent, David Andrews, Shaq Mason, very solid and reasonably aged across the offensive line, except for Marcus Cannon, who, as you can tell, looks like Carl Winslow from Family Matters. He looks old as hell. He's 32. Might need to check into Rogaine or something like that. However, he's not awful. Does need to be replaced, though, so we'll work on that. Oh, you know who is actually worth talking about is Michael Onwenu. Rookie out of Michigan, has been incredible. He's been playing because of injuries and has been awesome. So you know what? Damn, he's built like a tank, 6'3", 350. I think I'm going to actually start him at right guard and move Shaq Mason. He's 6'1". I'm not moving Shaq Mason to right tackle. I might move Joe Thuney to right tackle to get Michael Onwenu in there. So that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, that's not the right move because Tooney's an impending free agent, which means I'm going to have to play him as a tackle instead of paying him as a guard. Okay, I'm a little bit all over the place right now, but I'm just I'm trying to think about the right way to do this. You know what? We're going to put Onwenu in there as a 6'3", 350-pound tackle. It's just what's going to happen for right now. He might move back at some point. I do want to start him over Marcus Cannon purely on the basis of him being super young and potentially easy to develop. At receiver, it's kind of a rough bunch in here. I didn't even know Marquise Lee was on this team. They got Demir Bird. N'Keal Harry is going to be receiver 2. Got Julian Edelman at receiver 1, but he's also super old. And I know that this is a rebuild. Listen, this is not one of the realistic rebuilds that I do where everything's hyper realistic. Julian Edelman retires as a Patriot, even though everyone would have thought that Tom Brady would retire as a Patriot if I got rid of him in previous rebuilds. I'm getting rid of Julian Edelman right now. I will be realistically rebuilding the Patriots down the line, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But not now. I'm trading Julian Edelman. He's 34. Isaiah Ford's in there. Jacoby Myers, who I think is actually not too bad. Maybe I'll make him receiver 3 or 4. But the offense is looking not great. We didn't even talk about the running backs. Like, get Sony Michel in here, James White, Damian Harris, Rex Burkhead. Cam Newton's the current QB, but he is 31. He's only a 79 overall. Star development's okay, but he's not going to develop. He's at the point in his career where he's not going to develop. This rebuild is about drafting the next Tom Brady, and that's not Cam Newton. In this world, Dante Hightower has not opted out. Got Juwan Bentley. Josh Uche's a rookie out of Michigan. I want to say this is Brandon Copeland, if I'm not mistaken. It is. He's 29, though. Got to look to get a better edge in there as well. And it's not Shalik Calhoun. Anthony Jennings is okay. Maybe I'll start him just because he's young. Patrick Chung got to be replaced. I might even just start Kyle Duggar because I do want to get him some playing time. Adrian Phillips was a decent signing. Hook 'em horns, Texas legend. Devin McCourty is old but good. I might just butcher this team. I might get rid of Devin McCourty as well. I mean, Dante Hightower is even close to 30. He might even be 30. He is 30. Damn, that makes me feel old. Stephon Gilmore is one of the best corners in football, if not the very best. He was amazing last year. J.C. Jackson's really good. Got Jason McCourty, brother of Devin McCourty. I might have to get rid of him too. Why do I want to call him Justin Jones? Jonathan Jones is only 26 years old. So I think our cornerbacks are fine. I just need to trade Jason McCourty and Devin McCourty. Defensive line is kind of a different story. Like Chase Winovich is in here. John Simon. Chase Winovich is the only one I'm really comfortable keeping. He's only 25, 79 overall. He should be good to develop for a few years. Lawrence Guy in here. I think it's Adam Butler, Bo Allen, Dietrich Wise. The defensive line needs a lot of work. Butler's only 26, low block shed. But again, this is not exactly a hyper-realistic rebuild. I'm going to trade Patrick Chung. We got to get some of these older players out of here. And we're going to invest with picks so we can get better players for the future. This isn't about winning now. It's about winning next year and the year after that and the year after that. Brian Burns? Yeah. That's happening. Can I take Devin McCourty out of there? You know what my big thing is? I think moving Devin McCourty into this trade would make it happen, but I really just want to split up the family. Get Devin McCourty out of here. What else can I trade? I could package in Dante Hightower. It's just about getting younger and better for the future. I could add in a pick here. What should we trade? They might have some interest in Cam Newton. I might just add in Devin McCourty. Adrian Phillips is 28 now. Oh, my. Maybe I'll add in Adrian Phillips. They don't want him. They want... Is it going to take Dante Hightower? Is it really going to take Dante Hightower? We clear a lot of cap by doing this. I don't even know if this trade's going to go through. It's not. Maybe I'll take out McCourty and add a pick. I want Brian Burns. I'm getting Brian Burns. I would be okay with trading a first-round pick. This is a really strong playbook. And I might actually have to trade Devin McCourty to get this to go. Okay. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to take Patrick Chung out of there. And I'm going to make Devin McCourty a strong safety to increase the interest of the Panthers. I'm getting Brian Burns. Listen, he was my draft crush, one of them, of 2 years ago. He's blossoming into an amazing NFL player, and I'm not going to not take credit for it. Obviously, he was a first-round pick. Went at, like, what, 16? He should have been a top 5 pick. He was, I think, the third best player in the draft, according to me, that year. Was, Nick Bosa, number 1. I think Brian Burns was 3. Who did I have at 2 in that class? It was Quinnen Williams who I had at 2. He hasn't exactly taken off yet. In a tough situation with the Jets, because the Jets are very, very, very bad. I mean, he's had a couple of solid games, had a 2-sack game, but hasn't done anything super crazy. It's just going to be a talky rebuild. This feels like a really, like, just hanging out, rebuilding a team type of feel. versus actually just telling you exactly what's happening. They don't really want Devin McCourty. Why? Dante Hightower. I don't know if a pick's going to even get this done. Brian Burns will be a free agent pretty soon anyway. But I want him now. I don't think I can get him. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that one to go through. We have Curtis Samuel now, who kind of feels like a Patriots type player. Usually when I say a Patriots type player, I mean a white receiver. But no, it's not Curtis Samuel. However, he's a super fun player to watch in real life because he's like a hybrid running back / receiver. I think he'd be a lot of fun on the Patriots in real life. It's kind of like almost like an upgraded Philip Dorsett, who the Patriots ended up getting. But Curtis Samuel could be quite good on this team. Only 24. He has a lot of room to develop. We're going to definitely play him in the slot this year. Okay, Patrick Chung, Jason McCourty for a first-round pick from the Panthers. I want Brian Burns. It's just not going to happen at this moment. That's not to say that it won't ever happen, but it's not going to happen right now. I'm kind of gutting the team a little bit. I think I'm going to hold on to Devin McCourty. No, I can't. He really just is too old, but he doesn't really have a ton of value. Maybe I can package Cam Newton in somewhere. Would the Panthers want this group of studs? They really don't. Give me Brian Burns, please. Okay, no. What about Khalil Mack, though? No. I'm honestly still upset I called him Justin Jones, knowing that's not his name. I just, like, misplaced it for a moment. But I'm thinking about trading him. Stephon Gilmore's getting paid so much, but I want to keep him. I'm just trying to decide what to trade. What's worth it? Okay, interesting trade for the future. Devin McCourty, Julian Edelman, and a 4th-round pick this year are headed to Atlanta. I think the Falcons are going to be pretty bad next year. I'm getting a 2022 first-round pick and a 2022 second-round pick. I think it's pretty good value for us. Yeah, we're trading some staples of this team. I understand that. But if you're within that age where you are going to regress pretty heavily, retire, or leave the team, I got to trade you while I still can. Marcus Cannon, he's under that same type of feel. Cam Newton, Lawrence Guy, Marcus Cannon for the projected #1 overall pick from the Jaguars. Not sure it's going to end up being anywhere close to that, but that is the trade. I'm going to also try to trade Marquise Lee. Adrian Phillips might as well, and then John Simon, and then we will pop into the simulation. So I've gutted the team, Jets. That's our spot. Give me a first this year and next year, and now we're cooking. Okay, not quite. Might be 2 separate trades, like Marquise Lee, Adrian Phillips for a first-round pick this year. Boom. And then John Simon and something else for a first-round pick next year. We're going heavy into picks here. How are we supposed to get that future stud QB if we don't make moves? Got it. John Simon and a 3rd-round pick gets me a first-round pick next year from the Jets, and I am ready to go. This is probably not going to be a great season. Only down to a 77 overall, so not really too bad. I think I traded Julian Edelman, right? Yeah. So I gutted the team. I probably should even trade James White as well. Maybe at like the midseason mark or something like that, close to it. Defensively, look a lot worse. But this is a developing year. That's just all it is. It's a developing year. Get Kyle Duggar some play time. And once these guys develop, I am going to put Curtis Samuel in the slot. It'll be a different story. We're going to be good next year or the year after that. So this is kind of like what would happen before the Patriots even signed Cam Newton, when Jarrett Stidham was thought to be the guy. He was not. He was never going to be. And what it really came down to, as we're 1-4, is the fact that Jarrett Stidham is bad. The Patriots really were never going to do anything with it. We're 1-5. Ooh, J.C. Jackson is an impending free agent. We're going to upgrade the players that the CPU did. And I usually have auto upgrade on, so that's why you guys don't see me do it in rebuilds that often. But if you watch Jags franchise where I play every game, I do it in that. But I do think I want to trade James White just because he's 28, and we don't really need to carry this many running backs. And probably can get some picks that we don't deserve back. Well, this is just not going to be fair. Damn, I have a lot of first-round picks. Not a whole lot in the mid-rounds. Future third. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely get this done. Future third, current fifth, and Isaiah Simmons is a Patriot. That is not fair. Hello, my new starting middle linebacker. He has not been great in real life. I think he's been mismanaged so far by the Cardinals. It was a weird offseason. I just think they need to say, hey, it's important to develop him versus just letting him like sit on the bench and watch. I know that he's not ready per se, as he's played way more than 500 snaps. I think he's really played 0 snaps this season for the Cardinals in game, and that's obviously he's played in real life. But they haven't used him in sim because he's their backup strong safety. I don't believe that. Either way, he is our new starting middle linebacker. He played a super big hybrid role at Clemson, and at 6'4", almost 240. We're going to develop him to be the best middle linebacker of all time, probably. I know that's not a realistic move. This is not a hyper-realistic rebuild. This is having fun in Madden, and that is definitely fun to get an amazing player. All right, Curtis Samuel needs a contract extension. I'm cool with that. I traded for him for a reason, want him on the team. He will be extended. J.C. Jackson's got to come back as well. I didn't know David Andrews was a free agent, but he is. We have a lot of money, though. That's part of the benefit of butchering a team, as J.C. Jackson's back, is that you actually free up a ton of cap space, and you can really negotiate. I'd be fine with a 3-year deal for David Andrews, maybe even 4. Just stretch out the money a little bit more. He wants more of a salary, higher salary. Joe Tooney, I want to give a 5-year deal to. Get up the money a little bit. So a lot of big money contracts going out, but they're for players that are going to be kind of the base of the team. That's what we have right now. So I'm going to send him to the playoffs. David Andrews, I think I can bring back in the offseason. This is not a playoff team. I made sure of that. I butchered it badly. But I think for a team that's 2-5 in real life, why settle for mediocrity when you can be absolutely terrible? No way. This is worst case scenario. We went 6-10, won the division with 6 wins. Are you serious? Now, the reason why this sucks is because if we go into the standings here, I cannot believe this. This is the only time this has ever happened to me. A 6-win playoff team. The reason why this sucks is because we're going to be picking like a playoff team. It isn't done by record necessarily. Imagine if we were to win a playoff game. Look, you got to go scroll all the way down. We're going to be picking in the 20s, and we won 6 games. Oh my God. Let's check out the stats, I guess. I don't even know what to tell you. This is wild. Jarrett Stidham was actually not too bad. A lot of picks, but that's pretty good for him. Sony Michel was terrible. Did we ever run the ball? Not really. And they were bad when we did. Receiving, Curtis Samuel, 8 touchdowns. Demir Bird, though, getting way too many targets, honestly. Defensively, J.C. Jackson had a ton of tackles, which is not great for a corner. Tackles for loss, 11 for Juwan Bentley. Also had 5 sacks and a pick. And that led the team. Wow. These are some of the stranger stats you're ever going to see. As Mahomes wins MVP. No Patriots in there. Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones of the 6-10 Giants at number 9. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Patrick Mahomes. No Patriots. Defensive Player of the Year is Von Miller. No Patriots. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Herbert. No Patriots. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Logan Wilson. Kyle Duggar at 8. Where's Isaiah Simmons? He didn't get any votes. I wonder if he got votes in the NFC since he started on the Cardinals. I wonder if that would be a nice little glitch. I guess he just didn't get votes. Did he not play? Did he actually not play? I am confused. I didn't even see him for near the top of tackles for us, which is highly unusual. He had 31 tackles. I guess he played half a season for us. Okay. Season 2 is going to be interesting. Let's just lose to the Steelers, please. Get it over with. Thank you. 21-14. And that pick has been screwed up now as we advance to the offseason. All right, David Andrews. I'm still fine with giving him a 4-year contract. Just wants a higher salary, which I'm fine with. He's one of the better starting centers in the league, so do want to bring him back. Adam Butler, I'm really not caring about. Rex Burkhead I was going to trade. Dietrich Wise can go. Damiere Byrd can go. This was just a butchering of the team. It was 49ers Steelers in the Super Bowl, by the way. 28-7 was your final. And we're just looking at free agency. 70 mil to spend. Not going to spend even close to that. Gronk's in here. Bring him back. Philip Lindsay, Mike Hilton. We don't really need him. Marcus Williams. I mean, that's someone we got to sign, right? Josh Uche got star development. Yannick Ngakoue could be a very nice signing. I would be quite pleased if we get Ngakoue. Isaiah Simmons has superstar dev. Oh, and Jayon Brown, dude. Let's go 4-3. Let's pick up Jayon Brown. Let's pick up... It's a pretty good contract for him, by the way. Let's pick up not only Jayon Brown, but Yannick Ngakoue. He's not even that expensive, really. I'm just trying to manage my money so we're not screwed for the future. And Marcus Williams. All right, big 3 free agent signings. Ooh. Okay, so we didn't get Jayon Brown. However, big free agent class nonetheless. Marcus Williams, Jonnu Smith, and Yannick Ngakoue all help us out significantly. Now, am I going to move to a 4-3 that Jayon Brown has not accepted? Still could. Still could. I think 4-3 actually fits his team a lot better. Bentley on the outside. I don't love Uche at defensive end. Not sure that's where I want to play him. 62 block shed. I'm going to play him still at outside linebacker. Juwan Bentley's going to move over. We're switching to a 3-4. Or excuse me, a 4-3. Also got Jason Sanders on a big contract. Got to have a kicker. He is young and good. I'm going to pick up the 5th-year option on Isaiah Wynn. It's going to be expensive because he was a first-round pick. He was a lower first-round pick, though. So it's not going to be that expensive. Who's the other 5th-year option? Sony Michel. Not really. I don't really feel like doing that for running back. Like, we can get a different running back if I want, or I can just sign him to a contract extension. I don't really need to pick up the option and prolong that contract extension. So don't really care about that. But it is NFL draft time. This is an important NFL draft as we pick at number 2 overall. That's our only pick inside the top 5. Our other picks are at 8, 13, 19, and then we move on to the 2nd round, and then 2 6th-round picks in a 7th. Bryce Stanton looks pretty good. Zach Young looks pretty good. We don't have to spend a 6th-round pick on a QB to call him the next Tom Brady. We just take a beast. Bryce Stanton's okay. Zach Young, honestly, might be the best QB I've seen in a minute. He's only 5'11". He's a mid-first-round talent. His combine was crazy, and he has a cannon. The accuracy might not be there. He'd be a fun player to take, though, for sure. Dwayne Basley looks pretty good. I don't know why I emphasized the Dwayne part. Dwayne Basley, Shaq Milstead. Dwayne and Shaq. This is the 2007 Miami Heat. When did they win the finals? 2005 with that team? 2005 NBA Finals? I think it was Shaq and Dwayne. No, that was Pistons Spurs. Was it 2004 then? Ah. No. Was it 2006? Dude, I thought it was really early on in Dwayne Wade's career. Yeah, it was 2006. Okay. I knew it wasn't that crazy. This is football, though, so we're not really struck about that. Ooh. Javonte Peoples. Could this be the brother of Jags franchise legend Dennis Peoples? Looks pretty good. All right, let's see what the Dolphins do here at number 1. They take the receiver Javonte Peoples out of Ohio State. I was never really considering him at this point. But I think this is a spot to take one of the quarterbacks. Now, Deontay Dobbins out of Houston's interesting. We don't necessarily need him, but only 21 years old. Skipped the combine. Said, hey, Roger Goodell, I'm not doing your damn combine. And, early first round, good top skills. Looks interesting. He's probably going to be a beast. I just don't think I should take him. I think I should go for one of these QBs. Is it going to be the speed of Zach Young or the accuracy of Bryce Stanton? He's 23. Zach Young is 22. He's only 5'11". We're gonna gamble. Dude, he's got A+ throw power. He looks a bit like Tim Tebow, if I'm honest. Just like appearance-wise. Maybe that 17 doing something for me too. But he's got star better development, which is awesome. 74 overall scrambler. 90 throw power is A+ apparently. He's also got 91 speed. His accuracy is really not even too bad. Yeah, I think we have a monster in Zach Young. Maybe not quite the next Tom Brady in terms of his athletic profile. I don't know that Brady would ever have close to 91 speed. Probably more like 51. But with Zach Young, we might have something. Bryce Stanton's still on the board. I'm not taking 2 quarterbacks. I'm taking Jamarcus Northcutt. He's a safety. He looks sick. Out of Boston College. Great top skills. Amazing athletic profile. Keeping him fairly local, and he is a monster. Number 3 in the draft, but also star better development. 91 speed, 79 zone, 81 hit power. What a player. We're certainly going to find a spot for him. Bryce Stanton still on the board at 13. Starting to think I made the right move by taking who we did. Now let me go to my draft board here. It's only the QB, which, as you guys are going to love, classic trade down spot. Trading number 13, a 6th and a 6th for number 33 in this year's draft and a 3rd round pick next year. Now, we're doing a couple things with that. One, we are getting a pick where I want to actually take a player, but we're also not going to have to pay the same player that we're going to take later in the 2nd round the same amount of money as a first rounder. First rounder is just more expensive, and I can really just take whoever I want here. Eddie Coles is super good. I'm going to take him here. Welcome to the team. He's a 75 overall, number 6 in the class, took him at 19. Only normal development, but I think he's someone that we could potentially move inside to play defensive tackle. He'd be a little light for the position at 270. Aaron Donald's like 280, even though he is a lot more stocky. But 6'3" is not exactly massive, right? That's how tall I am. 82 power move, 78 speed, 88 acceleration, 82 tackle, 81 strength. He'd be a rush specialist on the inside, which I'm cool with. He's a good player. I think we pretty much just had to take him there for the value. Running back, Shaq Milstead's still available. It is tempting. It is tempting. However, I think I'm going to take this middle linebacker here, Jared Sheldon. Just another case of the player's too good for the spot. Not going to risk him leaving. And he's a number 8 player in the draft. Also has star better development. Gives me that classic Patriots vibe, if you know what I mean. He's got that Mike Vrabel feel. 87 speed, though. Zone coverage isn't crazy good. Finesse moves is pretty high. But above all, he can go sideline to sideline. He can tackle. We have a really good linebacker there. I don't know what we're going to do on defense here. And if that running back lasts to 19 here in the 2nd round, I will take him. I don't think he's going to. But I will take him if he's available. Shaq, whatever, not available. Didn't need him, but I would have taken him. And draft board, we're going to go with a receiver here. Is it Luke Williams or is it Jack Ainsworth? They're both late 1st round guys. We're going to take the speedster, 4.36, 72 overall, normal development, number 29 in the class, but has 95 speed, 95 acceleration. He's a slot monster. Can't run deep for anything, but should be a really good player to have in the slot with that 95 speed. Slant god, drag god, end of the draft. This was a really, really good draft for us. Because I know you guys might be curious, I think we're going to see what that other quarterback was. I definitely want to know. So he went to the Washington football team and only has normal development. We made the right decision for sure. And he's only slightly more accurate. He might not even be. Like, his medium accuracy is better. And I also want to see that running back we passed on. The only way I'm really going to be disappointed is if he has superstar X Factor. Did I pass him? I may have passed him. There he is. But if he has just, like, star, I won't care. We will see, though. I probably won't care either way because we have Sony Michel. But he does have star. Yeah, who cares? He's wearing 28 with the Vikings. That's disrespect. Do you see behind me? That's the only person who should be able to wear 28 for the Vikings. The best running back they're ever going to have. Arguably, the best offensive player they're ever going to have. Don't tell me Randy Moss, by the way. Stud player. He had his best season outside of Minnesota, so say what you will about that. But yeah, I mean, like, what do you remember Randy Moss as? A Patriot? Probably a lot of you watching this video will. He was so sick on the Vikings as well. I don't know. Adrian Peterson's one of the best running backs of all time. So it's easy to say Randy Moss because he's been retired. You think of him as a legend. Adrian Peterson's a legend. I mean, Sheldon's already higher than Juwan Bentley at left outside linebacker. What do I want to do here? We're just going to play the smallest 3-4 of all time. I know I just changed. But I think I'm going to have Yannick Ngakoue and Chase Winovich at defensive end. Jeez, I don't know what we're going to do. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to change my entire defensive scheme just to like work around one player. Jared Sheldon is just going to start at right outside linebacker. Josh Uche, I could potentially even trade if I wanted to. Get some defensive tackle help. And I'm always usually taking defensive tackles in the draft. Our D tackles suck right now. Like DeMarcus Christmas is one of our best options. That's bad. So it's so funny though, as +1 speed for Marcus Williams. That's nice. Up to 90. It's so funny though, because it's almost like we went from a terrible defense after I gutted things to we have way too many good players. I don't even know where to play. I'm like, where do I put Josh Uche? Kyle Duggar is not even going to start anymore. I'm starting the rookie Northcutt because he's a rookie and he looks like a monster, way more than Kyle Duggar. So I want Duggar to play. He was a beast at Lenoir Ryan, was even a sick returner there as I move Coles to defensive tackle for now. It's a weird, like, we're playing small ball, essentially. It's a weird team right now. But this team could end up being so good. Northcutt's not going to be a sub linebacker. I'd almost prefer him at, like, slot corner, even though I don't want to do that. I'm going to have Ainsworth in the slot. And it's going to be an interesting year. I don't know why Anthony Jennings would be my rush right end. I got to change that. Not Juwan Bentley either. Not Josh Uche. It's going to be Chase Winovich. Like, I just don't get why Chase Winovich wouldn't be automatically put into that spot. This is lagging pretty bad. But it should easily be Winovich and Ngakoue at both edge spots. This game amazes me sometimes. Most of the time, actually. And it's not in a good way. We're going to get quarterback training boost, simulate to the midseason mark. This could be a fairly competitive team. I said we were going to be. Let's see if it's true. 5-2 at the midseason mark. That's pretty good for us. Stephon Gilmore is an impending free agent. And we should be able to see where some of these guys are development trait-wise, which is huge. Now, I am going to give you guys blue balls for a moment because we're going to go ahead and re-sign some guys, including Stephon Gilmore. And I'm going to give him like a 3-year deal. I give him a 4-year deal. Stretch out the money. He's going to be 34, but he's also still a 99 overall. What is he realistically going to drop to? Like a 90? Still fine. Sony Michel is not that expensive. He's not that expensive, but he's also not that great. We are going to re-sign him, though. Juwan Bentley, I do want back. He's only 25. He's a really solid player. We want him back for 5 years for sure. And then the rest, I'm not really too worried about right now. We didn't even talk about Gunnar Olszewski or freaking, who was the other guy who was in there? Ryan Izzo? Is that his name? Ryan? Doesn't sound right. He actually plays for the Titans. That's not what team I'm doing. The Patriots, which is weird because they drafted Keen and Asiasi so high in the 3rd round. Confusing to me. Also, let me see the development traits. Did I see star for the quarterback? Because that's disappointing. I mean, star is better than normal, right? It's just not as good as it could be. And maybe that'll go up. Who knows? We're trying out Patriots playbook on offense. It's been so amazing. And then on defense, it is a disappointing time because Northcutt and Sheldon also only have star. It's still better than normal. Like, I get that. But, you know, you want the superstars. You want the superstar X Factors. I thought we would have had a good chance to get one of them, and it was not to be. Let me get LB, and I'll come back for probably DB and then D-line. Well, that's interesting. Came back, made the playoffs, but at 8-8. We, over the past 2 seasons, have 14 combined wins and have made the playoffs both times. Very interesting. Zach Young was awesome. Our offense was sick. Still threw 15 picks, but, I mean, he's not amazing yet. 4,600 yards, though. 36 TDs, 15 interceptions. Rushing. Sony Michel was a little bit better this time. Only 6 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Curtis Samuel was very good. Jonnu Smith was awesome. And then Ainsworth in the slot had 11 touchdowns. I mean, everyone had really good years because our quarterback was a monster. Defensively, Isaiah Simmons, 128 tackles. And look at Sheldon, 10 sacks. In a 4-3, was he playing rush end for some reason? 12 tackles for loss for Isaiah Simmons. We had 10 sacks from Sheldon, which is odd. 9.5 for Yannick Ngakoue. Cole's up the middle at 8. 4 for Chase Winovich. Interceptions. We had 3 for Stephon Gilmore. 3 for J.C. Jackson led the way. Forced fumbles. Only a handful. Any defensive touchdowns? Probably not. Nope, not that I can see. And then yearly awards. We're going to be in the MVP race. Zach Young, as a rookie, finishes at number 5. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Josh Allen, but Zach Young at number 4. Defensive Player of the Year, Logan Wilson. Jared Sheldon at number 6. Isaiah Simmons at number 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year, as if there was any doubt, goes to Zach Young. Jack Ainsworth at 2. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year is Jared Sheldon. Jamarcus Northcutt, our safety, at number 3. Eddie Coles at number 4. All right. AFC East wild card playoff matchup, Bills Patriots, and we advance 38-19, but it doesn't get much easier as the 12-4 Ravens, led by Lamar Jackson, stand in our way. I'm not losing to a running back. That much is not happening. And that's because he's actually a really good quarterback. His MVP season, he was amazing. Threw the ball really, really well. Lost by 3. He has regressed slightly this year. And I think that's largely in part due to the loss of Marshall Yanda. Their offensive line has been terrible. I think Ronnie Stanley's out for the year. Vicious injury for him. Orlando Brown Jr. hasn't been that great this year at all. And I think maybe a lot of that has to do with Marshall Yanda not playing next to him. We're not really signing anybody else. Not even Jacoby Myers. But Browns Cowboys, interesting Super Bowl. Yeah, we'll see. That's the underperformers every year of the NFC and the AFC, at least of late. But we will check out free agency here, see who is available. Who was I talking about? I don't even remember. Leighton Vander Esch is here. We don't need him. Oh, offensive line. Yeah, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he hasn't been great, but his offensive line's super bad. Michael Gallup might be worth going after. I think it'd be a better decision to just hold out and not sign anybody right now. Just because we do have some really good players already. We need to develop these guys. And when it comes time for contract extensions, they are not going to be cheap. So I'm not sure it's worth spending money right now, as I wish Zach Young went up to superstar. He did not. So we'll do field general for him. Why not? Maybe work towards the scheme fit. Get that accuracy up so he stops launching interceptions to the other team. He's almost more like the next Drew Brees at 5'11" than Tom Brady, even though Brees is apparently 6 foot. I don't buy it. Sheldon went up to superstar. There we go. I don't think that's a huge surprise. Would like his coverage to go up, though. Only 63 zone. Linebackers just get development traits. It's what happens to them. And then Jawan Bentley got superstar development as well. So we're in a fantastic position. Just wanted to go fully into coverage there, and then I probably won't again. But 69 zone coverage is nice. Jawan Bentley. Look at our linebacking core. Northcutt is at star. Would have been nice to see Eddie Coles go up. Cornerbacks are great. Our DBs are so sick. We just need help at defensive tackle. Maybe I'll trade Josh Uche this year or next year. Probably more likely next year. Offensive line's fine. Onwunu's back at left guard. Joe Tooney at right tackle. We really just need a stud receiver as well. And I know that could be Michael Gallup. I just don't want to sink $10 million into him when we could draft somebody. 5th-year option on N'Keal Harry. I just don't think that's worth it. That's exactly what he said in the game. I really don't think it is, though, because he's only got normal development. He's not even into the 80s yet. We can extend him at some point if we want to, but I'm not going to pick up his 5th-year option. Just don't feel like doing that. It is NFL draft time. I'm looking at receiver. We pick at number 15. What do I want to do with this? 15, 26, and 28. Running back at number 2. No. Look at some of these quarterbacks. DJ Lilly out of Texas Tech. He looks like a beast. Jamal Drummond out of Oregon. He's okay. Okay. Yep. Matthew Henning looks crazy. Eli Roberson skipped the combine. Y'all know the deal with that. Roger Goodell, don't care for you. Nicest way I've ever said that. Tavarius Nelson in the 4th would be awesome value for him. But that #1 receiver needs to be on the team. Ben Lashley, 78 overall. I think I have to trade up to number 5 if I want this receiver. Not that the Jags would be forced to take a receiver here, but I just don't want to risk it. So I am going to try and move up. All right, it's going to be Kyle Duggar and number 28 overall to move up to number 5. I think that's worth it. We just don't need Kyle Duggar anymore. He's replaceable. I think he's a cool player in real life, but I don't think it's worth missing out on what could be a stud receiver in Matthew Henning. So let's go ahead and take him. 76 overall, number 4 in the class. He only has normal development, which really hurts. Only 67 deep route running, but 93 speed, 90 spectacular catch, 88 catching. I mean, he's a jump ball specialist, that's for sure. I think I'm going to try and trade this pick for a stud defensive tackle. Who can I package? What player is expendable? It's probably going to be Josh Uche at this point. So let me go ahead and throw him in and see if we can get a stud D tackle. Bears, no. Bengals, no. Ed Oliver on the Bills would have been nice, but that's not really an option. Bucks. Sue's a bit too old, but Vita Vea maybe. Vita Vea could be the one. He's like our Danny Shelton, but he's Vita Vea. Ooh, and we can make it happen too. We can't make it happen. That's very frustrating. Is Jared Sillery up to star dev? Probably not. Only 76 right now. What do I want? Javon Kinlaw's up to an 85? Yeah, let me make this happen. Oh, we definitely can. I thought we could get Vita Vea for sure. Not the case, but I think we can definitely get Javon Kinlaw. Can I add in Joejuan Williams to get this done? Oh, that's too easy. Josh Uche, Joejuan Williams, and number 15 overall for Javon Kinlaw. That is quite an addition. He's an 85 overall right now, as the 49ers traded DeForest Buckner pretty much to take Javon Kinlaw, and now are trading Javon Kinlaw maybe to take another defensive tackle of that pick. Super fun storyline there. And I am going to take Charleston McClain here out of Tennessee. Early first-round guy. That's our Joejuan Williams replacement. He's also the number 2 overall player in the draft. Took him at 26. He's decently well-rounded. He's a slot guy, if anything. Nice tackling on him. Tavarius Nelson right here. Why not? 73 overall. Only normal development. Number 15 in the class. We took him like way after that. Another slot guy. Really high catch in traffic to go with his speed. Took him at 58. And I think I will probably take one more pick and then sim. Or 2 picks maybe. So you have a 3rd rounder. About a defensive tackle here. Gio Bradley. 72 overall. Number 21 in the class. Took him at 60. Only normal development, but is good depth for the position. Because we were severely lacking it. Another defensive tackle here is a 71 overall. Ranked number 31 in the class. Took him at 68. High strength guy. Goal line situations. Big boys coming in. Other than that, probably not going to see him too much. It just occurred to me we just drafted N'Keal Harry, but with a different name. That's what Matthew Henning's going to be. Is N'Keal Harry. That's just what it is. I wonder how similar their attributes are. Harry definitely a little bit slower, but we drafted N'Keal Harry. Maybe I'll even play him over N'Keal Harry since I really don't anticipate bringing him back, holding on to him long term. Defense is looking pretty good as well. Check it out. Linebacking core is great. And Javon Kinlaw is quite an addition. Dude, why would Juwan Bentley be a rush end? Why would Chase Winovich not be? I don't get that. What is the CPU logic there? Chase Winovich has 87 power moves. Why would he not be a rush end for us? That's so dumb. Mid-season mark, 4-3. What is the disconnect for this team right now? Is it defensively? 23rd offense? Why do we regress so much? 6th defense. It's reversed. Our defense is pretty good, and our offense just doesn't know what to do anymore. We need a stud receiver. Let's do O-line training boost. Yeah, right around now, I would like Michael Gallup, but Jonathan Jones in here. Would like to bring him back. He's 28. Do a 3-year deal for him. We still have money, so we should be fine to bring him back. Keep our secondary looking nice. Isaiah, win. We need him to win. There's a pun there. I didn't say it well. Good offer on him. He signs. Chase Winovich, I would do a 2-year deal. He's pretty much done developing. He's not that good. He might be a sign and trade type player. N'Keal Harry, Jake Bailey. I just don't know about them just yet. Oh man, we really stepped it up. What was going on there? We're 12-4. I think the Jets went 1-15. Eesh. Sheesh. Yeah, we had a really weird start to the season, but we almost won out. It was only a loss against the Bills in Week 16 that prevented this team from going perfect down the stretch. Still have a wild card matchup at 12-4. Isn't that amazing? Wild card game at 12-4 and 6-10 in the same video. Zach Young, still throwing too many picks, but solid year for him. Rushing, Sony Michel had a decent year, only 4 yards per carry, but that's okay. Curtis Samuel was overall pretty good. Jack Ainsworth had 10 touchdowns. Why is N'Keal Harry playing over Henning? Henning had 1 catch for 9 yards. I picked him in the top 5. Why did that revert? Defensively, Isaiah Simmons had a crazy year. 119 tackles, 9 for loss, 3 sacks, 5 picks. Probably going to be up there for Defensive Player of the Year. Winovich had 15 tackles for loss. And then, other than tackles for loss, Yannick Ngakoue, 9 sacks, 7 for Eddie Coles, 5.5 for Sheldon. Where is Javon Kinlaw? Did he have 0? What are some of these stats we're getting? Jonathan Jones, 4 picks, 3 for Gilmore, 2 for Jared Sheldon. The game is running a little slow right now. DJ Lilly of the Browns went 14-2, wins MVP as a 76 overall. I don't know about that. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, DJ Lilly. Zach Young at 10 just sneaks in. Defensive Player of the Year is Patrick Queen, but Isaiah Simmons at 2 just misses it. Offensive Rookie of the Year, DJ Lilly. He was a rookie. That's insane. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Phillip Vernon. Gio Bradley at 7. Really, we didn't really have a lot of guys who could have been up for that. Browns playbook just continues to be so good. But we went 12-4. I can't really complain. Can we beat the Chargers in the wild card? No. Lost 13-10. As we head into season number 3, man. Oh my goodness. Is this season 3 or season 4? This might be headed into season 4. 6-10, 8-8, 12-4. Man, we're flying through this thing, I feel like. Do I want to bring back, as the Browns win the Super Bowl, by the way, over the Seahawks, do I want to bring back N'Keal Harry? It depends how expensive he's going to be. No way. No way. How expensive is Jake Bailey going to be? I mean, he's a punter, but, like, it's not that expensive, I guess. So, we got our punter for the next ever 7 years. Rebuild will be over by that time. All right, who's in free agency? Darius Slayton. That's the guy. Darius Slayton's going to be the guy. The only good player on the Giants right now. There's some other guys who are playing okay. What is Slayton's speed? Should be pretty good. He's got 94 deep route running at this point. All right. Darius Slayton, 4-year contract. This is our stud receiver. We're paying him way too much. Let's take that down. And then I'm really lowballing TJ Hawkinson. We don't necessarily need him as Devin McCourty's here, down to an 86 overall. But if Hawk wants to sign, sure, he can. I'm paying you nothing. But he'd be an upgrade over Jonnu Smith. Darius Slayton rejects. Oh, just flat out rejects. Are you kidding me? 91 points, signs with the Vikings. Over 100 points with me. 100 more than 100 points. Is Hardman still here? He is. All right, that's my consolation prize. Giving him big money. We need another stud receiver. Darius Slayton, why are you going to Minnesota, dude? Hawkinson rejects, don't care. Because Mecole Hardman has accepted. He will be a nice N'Keal Harry replacement. And then, yeah, we're picking up Isaiah Simmons' 5th-year option. Of course. Javon Kinlaw, yep, same deal. Definitely want him. Picking at number 24, we're up to an 88 overall. The team's really solid. Hardman is a very nice addition, but what else do we really need here? I was hoping Young would go up. He's up to an 86 overall with morale, but I just want his development trade to go up. And then it doesn't make sense that we trade up for Henning now that we have Mecole Hardman. Defensively, oh, Isaiah Simmons up to Superstar X Factor. Yeah, that is very nice. And then Sheldon also went up to Superstar X Factor. Yeah, this was a really good pick. He's got reinforcement. And Isaiah Simmons has, I believe that's selfless, which is also what... Oh, shutdown. I thought it was like the little life raft, which I think is also what Stephon Gilmore has. What do we really need here? Maybe D-tackle, if there's a good enough one available. Linebackers are fine. And then offensively, O-line's great. Tight end's great. You got DJ Dallas in there. Maybe just like the best running back or the best receiver. I know we have receivers, but we don't have that X-Factor type player. So D-tackle, receiver, running back. Weird needs for us. Jonathan Jones down to an 84. Well, we got a lot of receivers to choose from. How many first-round caliber guys are in here? 7? My. And even more down here? My goodness. Oh, this guy's Rob Nails, which could be a couple different things, but we're going to say he's tough as nails and not the other thing I'm thinking of. Let's just see what's available at pick number 24. Maybe it'll be somebody good. Man, Chiefs got a stud there. Carlos Davis out of Virginia Tech, 66 overall. Wow. There's a running back if we wanted to go that route. Another one. Those are the only 2 players on my draft board. Everybody else went. Johnny Evans or Harold Cannon. 5'8". Jeez. I'm going to take Johnny Evans out of West Virginia. 76 overall, number 4 in the class. Star or better development. He looks actually really, really good. Do I start him over Sony Michel? Probably not. Let's go with the backup QB here, Spencer Bannon. Looks okay. Looks real fast. Looks kind of like our QB in a lot of ways. Only 6 foot, but it's actually pretty good. He looks a lot like the QB we drafted, actually. Just not the development trait. I'll let the CPU handle the rest. I mean, Michelle isn't even much better. He is 28. I'm just going to start Johnny Evans. Why not? It's more fun to start a rookie anyway. And then, am I going to trade Chase Winovich? Let me get Brian Burns, dude. I said I was going to at some point. At the very start of this thing. Let's stay true to my word. Let's bring in Brian Burns. I don't have a ton of cap room, but I'm making it happen. We are not going to be able to make that happen. I want it to happen, but it's just not going to be able to happen. Because I need to trade Chase Winovich to a team that wants him. Oh, okay, that's just going to be straight up accepted. That's a bad trade for the Bears. Jonathan Jones, Chase Winovich for Khalil Mack. Now, we don't have any cap room at all anymore, but we also have Khalil Mack now. He's up to a 95 overall at left end. We still need a good, really good second defensive tackle, but I'm not really sure how to go about getting that. Our corners are fine. Can't really trade anyone else. Jonathan Jones was good to get rid of just because we have a good guy behind him. If we get a great receiver, maybe. I don't know. I'm actually super comfortable with where the team is. I just want to change some things about where these guys are in the depth chart. I am going to start the rookie over Sony Michel, as I mentioned. And then specialist, I guess Ainsworth can stay in the slot. Evans, I want as my everything, just cuz. And then Ngakoue, Mack, Kinlaw, Coles. That's the way I want to do that. McLean in the nickel. And then Sheldon and Simmons as our sub linebackers. That's a really solid looking team. 89 across the board. Yeah, we are in a really good position to dominate, which is what we're all about. Running back training boost. Please have Superstar X Factor, and I'll feel like I made the right decision. Otherwise, I will less, because Michelle is better. But I'm going with the rookie. We're riding the hot hand. Let's see how it goes. 3-4 at the midseason mark. That's not what I want at all. I don't like that one bit. See this rookie's development trait. We can always move Sony Michel back in. Not like it's going to make much of a difference, but we still don't know. We're so close. Shaq Mason, Jonnu Smith, Michael Onwenu. Should be able to bring back all three of those guys. Ooh, we actually can't. We can't afford it. It's a little surprising. Where's all our money going right now? Let's check. We have a lot of money in Henning because we took him with the 5th overall pick. We take a pretty big penalty by getting rid of him. But it might be the right move. Same thing with Coles. I mean, he's not even that expensive, though. We're just going to have to bite the bullet and probably trade him at some point. But, I mean, we're probably getting to the end of this rebuild anyway. I think more likely what I'll do is just not re-sign those guys at this moment and see how the season goes. It's not off to a great start, but you never know what this turnaround could look like. Made the playoffs again at 10-6, and the Jets actually won the division with the same record. 5th best offense as Zach Young passed for almost 5,000 yards. Real close. We had a top 10 offense and defense in terms of yards. Zach Young still threw 21 picks. Stop doing that. Stop throwing so many interceptions, please. His deep accuracy is 80. Well, he sucks. Nah, he's pretty good. Johnny Evans was not good. Only as star development. I made the wrong move. Receiving, Curtis Samuel, great year. Jack Ainsworth was quite good. Hardman was interesting. Jonnu Smith was pretty good, for sure. Defensively, Isaiah Simmons, another great year for him. Tackles for loss, we have 15 from Khalil Mack. Also at 14 sacks. Led the team. 12.5 from Yannick Ngakoue. 8.5 for Javon Kinlaw. 6 for Eddie Coles. Interceptions, 3 for Stephon Gilmore. We had 2 for Isaiah Simmons and Marcus Williams. 1 for one other player on the team. Lamar Jackson wins MVP. Get Zach Young in there at 9. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Lamar Jackson. No Patriots. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. Khalil Mack at 8. No Isaiah Simmons. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Johnny Evans. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year is Sean Stallings. Deontay Young in there at 9. This will be the team for this playoff run. Hopefully it goes pretty deep. We need an actual good playoff run in this. The team's good enough, right? So, at this point, there really aren't too many excuses we can pull out. The team's solid. Just, like, play up to your ability, please. That's all I ask. Thank you. Wild card round of the playoffs. Beat the Jets. Thank you. 41-35. And the Browns are 14-2 and stand in our way. We're going to hop in and super sim this one. Is there overall even in the neighborhood? They're an 88 overall, so they're a really good team. Just not quite as good as we are. Browns up early, but we're going to go ahead and tie things. Don't exactly have home field advantage here, but we should be able to play pretty well nonetheless. As the Browns make it 17-14 headed into the second half. We tie things up at 17. We're constantly playing catch-up, though. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. There we go. 24-20. 3.5 minutes to play. We're popping in. Let's make a play. We got Isaiah Simmons out here. Sheldon, is he a superstar X Factor? Oh, yeah, he is. But why isn't Simmons showing up like that? Is his not active, maybe? That could be what it is, I suppose. Oh, he's going to run. He's going to run. Who even is that? Oh, Lilly. This was their rookie MVP quarterback. It's what the Browns have wanted for years. This is everything and more. I think he's wearing Tim Couch's number 3. Get back there. Oh, he's going to run again. He looks fast as hell. My goodness, he's trucking through people. We're actually out here in a rebuild. There's a 2-minute warning, and I'm going to have to QB spy and contain to take care of their quarterback. 3rd and 1. They're going out quick to Nick Chubb, and that is complete. Yeah, this quarterback is on another level. He's going to run. Even with a contain and a spy, he gets 8 or 9. What a crazy player. I can't... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Good play by Gilmore to make that incomplete, though. They need a touchdown. They need a TD. He's going to run. Bring him down. Nice play. That's Khalil Mack. He keeps trying to scramble every single play. And he doesn't even let me set up a contain quickly enough. 4th and 5. Game on the line. Make a stop. He's going to run. He's going to run, and down he goes. That is Yannick Ngakoue icing the game. 2nd and 2, handoff to our rookie running back. Accelerate. We actually did not get the first down there, which is okay because it's going to be 3rd and inches. 3rd and 1. I thought we were closer than that. And we are going to run the ball right back to him because even if we don't get the first down here, it really shouldn't even matter. So, it's going to stay down the middle. He shed that really quickly. 20 rushes for 56 yards. That is so bad. But with this punt here, I'm going to have to wait for the time to go down even more. I don't know why they stop it at 20 seconds when I have chew clock on 4th down. I don't get why that would happen. If I have chew clock on 4th down, I would want it to go down even farther, clearly. But you guys know the deal. I'm not good at offense, maybe not even defense, but I am the best punter on YouTube. And it's time to pin him with a punt. Give me a good bounce. Give me a good bounce. Give me a great bounce. Down at the 1. Best punter on YouTube. That's the deal. I say it, and I mean it. That's how you end a game. Yeah, scramble for 99 yards here, Lily. Maybe scrape with Isaiah Simmons, or pretend to. On a stunt. He has to throw it quickly. It is complete, and that is the game. We are advancing to the conference championship. It was hard fought, well earned, but we're moving on. A lot of upgrade points for a lot of the team. This has got to be the Super Bowl year. Who do we have in the conference championship? The Chiefs. Ooh, big matchup here. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes. They're an 84 overall. Versus Zach Young. That's essentially what it comes down to. Quarterback versus quarterback. There's definitely not 52 other players on each team that really heavily contribute to a win. Only a quarterback is responsible for a win or loss. We all know this. At Arrowhead, can we win? We came back after their first field goal, scored a touchdown, and then answered with a field goal. 10-6. Chiefs get another field goal on the board, but we are up 17-6 after a touchdown. They make it 17-13 now in the second half, up 24-13. Big stop against the Chiefs, but they score, making it a 3-point game. 3.5 minutes to go in this one, and we're jumping in. We have to. Mahomes is driving. We need to stop. We're going to use our Young here, our nickel corner, and we got to shut down Patrick Mahomes. It's a crosser. They're going deep. Marcus Williams intercepts Patrick Mahomes. And we are in a position to ice the game once again. Just need some nice runs in there. Maybe even take a shot if we get 2nd and short. 3 minutes to go is a pretty decent amount of time. So it's not like we can just run every play and end it, as I didn't anticipate the shed to that side. Take 3 or 4 there, though. They have 2 stud inside linebackers, it looks like. I don't know who they are at all. Because in real life, the Chiefs really don't have good linebackers whatsoever. Maybe Willie Gay got up in development trait. I mean, any linebacker can go up in dev trait really, really easily. It is 3rd and medium for us. 3rd and short, you could call it 3rd and 4. Free safety's coming up. We're looking to roll out here and dump it off quickly to Jonnu Smith. Don't really have to roll out. We'll just take the first. I mean, we have triangle wide open. I'm going to roll out, though, and throw to Smith. He actually just started running up the field as soon as I tried to throw it to him. So that's, like, really frustrating. 4th and 2 from midfield. Maybe should punt here, but we know Mahomes is going to go down the field and score. So we are going for it. And wow, they shed really quickly. He just ran away from coverage, though. That's going to be roughing the passer as well. We did dump it down to the running back, though. That should be a first down. It is roughing the passer. So we will, of course, accept that. Take 15 yards at the end of the play. And basically call this thing game over. Rolling out. There's Young. There's that 90 speed on display. Just wanted to show that off. But this is a team, as we all know, that is headed to the Super Bowl. This is game over. All right, that is your ball game. 24-21. And the Patriots, for the first time in many years now at this point, are headed back to the Super Bowl. How about you show me... Oh, no way Washington football team's in the Super Bowl. But how about you show me some great development trait upgrades? It is Super Bowl week. That's when it happens. I feel like I'm doing a lot of stuttering. Sometimes it's weird with the headset because, like, I can't actually hear myself talk that clearly, so it's tough to actually speak clearly. You'd think I'd be used to this by now, but I kind of am. Whatever. Young didn't go up, but he is up to an 89 overall. Would be nice to see Superstar Dev. I should just put Sony Michel back in. Really should. And then defensively, No dev trade upgrades. However, it doesn't really matter. Just looks nicer. But this is still a 91 overall team playing Washington football team in the Super Bowl. They're an 84 overall. That's where Jayon Brown ended up going. Guess what? Prove to Jayon Brown he made a very bad decision by not choosing to sign with us very early on. Because this Patriots team is about to beat you in the Super Bowl. Up 7-0. I said nothing, oddly. Up 7-0 nearly immediately, but the Washington football team answers back swiftly. And we are up 21-14. We just got to actually score. It's been forever. How many drives? 24-21. Football team takes a lead. We take it right back. We score again. 38-28. A minute and 32 seconds to go. And we need to stop them. They are in the red zone. Down by 2 scores. A stop effectively ends it. Turnover ends it. Isaiah Simmons can't drill Antonio Gibson there. I believe that's who that was. And it is 2nd and 2. A minute to play. Give me an easy read. Nice throwaway. Is this Bryce Stanton? Is this a QB we didn't take in year 1? Oh, this is a fun matchup. 2 QBs from the same draft class match up in the Super Bowl years later. I'm sure that's happened before, but I'm not going to think of it offhand. 43 seconds to go. They are driving right now with just checkdowns and throwaways. That's their offense. Taking away everything, including Stanton's future as a quarterback in this league. He's out of here after this loss. Big sack there, 3rd and goal. And they're throwing at my user. That was a mistake. 4th down from the 17. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It is over with an incompletion. Let's use our north cut because I want to keep him in the end zone. And they're taking a shot at the end zone. And that is intercepted. J.C. Jackson. Game over. The Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl here in 2023. It's actually probably taking place in 2024. But this is a 2023 season. Handoff to Evans. Good patience. Nice broken tackle. And nice Super Bowl victory. Only on 12 carries. But the Patriots, once again, are Super Bowl champions. I'm sure much of football fans, many football fans, much of the league, quite disappointed to see the Patriots back on top again. But, of course, I'm the Patriots. I'm taking over. GM Bengal. GM Gene Dangus. Super Bowl win. Feels so good, and it feels like a pretty good place to end things here as we go out on top. Super Bowl champions here in the final season. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.
I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn taking it back to the house. Defense a joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speed burst good.